Hello everybody, in this video I will show you how to make a rabbit headdress. I saw a picture on Instagram and I just had to recreate it. I did the rabbit because it's perfect for Easter, but it can be done with different animals. So let me show you how I did it. I first drew out the rabbit's head, making sure to also draw the eyes, ears, and nose because I will be using this as a reference later on. Then cut out the head and use it as your pattern piece. I cut out 2 pieces of a printed cotton fabric and 2 pieces of a solid muslin. Then I traced the placement of the eyes, ears, and nose with my tracing wheel and tracing paper. I did this on both muslin pieces. Then I cut out 2 pieces of heavy iron-on interfacing, and 2 more, but just the ear pieces this time. To be honest, you don't need the ear pieces, but I didn't realize this until after I was done with everything. Iron on the interfacing to your fabric pieces. Then put the 2 pieces together and sew them together from one notch mark to the other, which is basically a straight line I drew on the nose area. Do this for both fabrics, and when you have them ready, put them right size together. Pin them together, and don't forget to put the ribbon inside before sewing. Then sew around, starting at the ends of your previous stitch line, but leaving an opening on the bottom. Do the same to both sides. Trim away the excess and turn it right side out through one of the openings. I iron my headdress so that everything lays nice and flat. Then sew along that first stitch line. Next, I used a thin wire and shaped it around the head pattern. Use some tape to hold it in place as you shape it. Twist the ends together, then use tape to hold in place and hide away the pointy ends. When you have both wire pieces ready, just put them in the headdress through the openings. Pin the wire as close to the edge as you can so it doesn't move out of place when you sew it. Now begin sewing all around to encase the wire, but still leaving that opening at the bottom. I used my zipper foot to be able to get as close to the wire as possible. Then put the filling in through the opening and sew along the markings for your ears, eyes, and nose. You might have to put more filling in as needed. Hand stitch the opening closed and then continue the stitch line that holds the wire in place. I also decided to sew over the whiskers, but that is up to you. The last step is to hand paint all details with fabric paint, and I use my pattern as reference. This is the fun part. You can do this while watching a movie like I did, or just listen to music and enjoy this process. And that's it. Our rabbit headdress is done. I really like the style of these headdresses, which is why I just had to make one for myself. Depending on what animal you make, it can also be great as part of a costume. Just imagine the possibilities. I think that calls for another tutorial.
I'd like to
Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.